Nigerian politicians are practicing afeminiconism. Meaning afeminicon.
Nigeria seems very difficult to live in, but if you go abroad, you go see
when you fail to plan, you are planning to fail.
You want to protest and you are announcing it.
Frustration is in the eyes of Nigeria. When they amalgamated us in 1950, they told us that after 100 years, if we are not happy in uniting, if we are not growing, we are free to separate.
Our politicians are the only natural disaster we have.
It has become about 6 months now that I'm eating beans in my house. I am not in any political party. Buying presidential yard, giving the SUV car.
How many billions? If they make forward and achievement, how would that be structured up? Yes, yo, it's your boy Chifu, and I'm hanging out with my co-host.
D to the E to the W to the I to the Z. D-Weez.
Yes, so, bro, have you seen this trending, this thing about the petroleum hike?
Bro, I'm just speechless right now because this is.
I don't know how true this thing is, but then the speculation I'm seeing online is that it's only NMPs that can buy from Dangote refinery. How true is that?
Is this not looking fishy?
Yeah, it's looking very fishy. And if NMPs increase their fuel pump price to like 1,000 plus, how do you think private fuel station will be selling their own B15? Bro,
where are we going to in this Nigeria?
And that brings us to our topic of today:
economical hardship
in Nigeria.
Damn,
bro,
this is crazy.
This is massive, bro. Do you understand?
It makes me speechless.
And today we have a special guest in our midst today.
A very, very renowned person.
Yes.
A lecturer for that matter.
Yes, so.
And he's famous in several institutions.
Yes.
And his name is...
My name is Mr. Irabo Amos. I'm a lecturer in Moshood Abiola Polytechnic and Harvard College and Business and Management.
Oh, that's very nice. It's nice to have you here, sir. So, sir, what is your understanding about economical hardship in Nigeria?
All right. For economic hardship in Nigeria, economic hardship means the difficulty that people or family are facing as a result of no income, as a result of unemployment, as a result of job instability. When we say job instability, we are talking about when the job of somebody is not stable, and as a result of economic insecurity. Now, let me put it in a broad statement so that for a layman to understand. Economic hardship in Nigeria means when a country is facing economic insecurity. And when we say economic insecurity, we are talking about when the GDP of a country is low, when the economic of that country, is not booming, when the economic of that country is sinking. Of course, when the economic of that country is blinking. Emmanuel, in fact, on a lighter mode, I was talking with a friend of mine in America, and I was telling him, Babadi, do you know that the economic of Nigeria is blinking? He said, Mr. Arabo, what did you say? I said, the economic of Nigeria is blinking. He said, that is an understatement. You call yourself a learner. I said, what do you mean? He said, it is when you have a future that the future will be blinking. He said, but this time around, there is no future. Not to talk of the future is blinking. You understand? On a lighter. So what he's trying to say is that there is even no future, not to talk of future blinking. But I didn't say that Nigeria does not have future. But let's say economic insecurity means when the economic of a country is blinking.
Very, very good, sir. But then this thing that you just said now, you have answered like 3 questions in just one goal. And I beautifully love it. Do you understand? Thank you very much, sir. And then what do you think is the cause of the unemployment rate in Nigeria that is also affecting the economical instability in Nigeria too?
All right, thank you very much. You see, there are many causes of economic hardship in Nigeria. Number 1, lack of plan. Lack of plan. Let me put it like this: lack of developmental plan. There is no plan in Nigeria. We are not planning. You understand? If you go to Western world, you discover that what they want to do 10 years to this time, they have already planned it. And there is an adage that says, when you fail to plan, you are planning to fail.
That's true.
You understand? And so we are only looking at the present. We are looking at what we want to achieve at the present. We are not planning for future. And that is one of the causes of economic hardship in Nigeria. That's why we meet ourselves, at this moment where we are now. And another cause for economic hardship in Nigeria is corruption and embezzlement. Oh my God,
Okay.
corruption. You see, our leader, they are supposed to serve us, but they are serving their pockets. Corruption has become the order of the day in this country. According to Professor Wole Soyinka, he said, and I quote, he said, Nigerian politicians are practicing afeminiconism. Afeminiconism. Meaning, afeminicon sha, afeminicon sha, afeminicon sha. You understand? And so that is all.
Okay.
You see, I was trying to read a particular post of one of my boss, the owner of Harvard, Dr. Adebayo Oluwatosin. He said most of the developed country, they did not develop through prayer. They developed through intellectual and good governance without corruption. My brother, corruption is the major problem of economic hardship in Nigeria.
The way you said 10 years, you plan 10 years.
Yeah.
In Nigeria now, they have administration, just like what happened in Ogun State, that they said, Amosu during this time, that someone borrowed money, or he gave somebody money.
Yeah.
When another person now came, the person now canceled the contract that made them to seize private jets and every other thing. So the way we are saying plan 10 years, under administration can come in and just scatter everything.
Oh, my brother, thank you very much. In fact, that lead me to one of the causes of economic hardship in Nigeria: lack of continuity of the administration. Lack of continuity. If a particular government is in power and is doing a particular project, when that government leave, instead of the new government to continue that project again, they will abandon that project. They will start another project again. You understand? Because they don't want to give kudos to the person that started the project. It's as a result of jealousy. And when you are thinking of a country to develop, you don't look at that. You continue. If a project is good, you continue with that project. You understand? So that is one of the problems that cause economic hardship in Nigeria. Permit me to add one to it. Another causes of economic hardship in Nigeria is lack of diversification of economy. We are not diversified. My brother, Ima, let me tell you, do you know that sometimes I do think that the only source of income we have in this country is crude oil. It's crude oil. Sometimes I do think that if that crude oil is finished, what will happen to Nigeria? That Nigeria has gone.
That's a very good.
But we do have cocoa and we do have other raw materials.
We are sideline all that. We are focusing on crude oil. You understand? And the country cannot survive just through one
source of income. True.
Because of crude oil, everybody want to kill themselves.
All the other natural resources.
They have abandoned them.
They privatized it.
They have privatized it.
Yes.
They have abandoned them. Yes. We only focus on crude oil. You understand?
So, sir, your first point was planning, lack of planning.
Yes.
The second one was bad governance. The third
corruption.
one was lack of continuity.
Yes.
And the fourth one now is
lack of
diversification. So, sir, with these four few points that you have given us, I can give other examples that already happened in our economy right now, like the advancement of TikTok. So many young people, they are not even working, they are just on TikTok going live and doing all sorts of things. Sir, that's one example. What other effects has this given to us? Like, how has it affected us, our system and everything?
Negatively or positively?
My brother, in fact, economic hardship have affected Nigerians a lot. Let me talk about number one. One of the effects of economic hardship in Nigeria is frustration. Permit me to tell you that 70% of Nigeria are frustrated as a result of this economic hardship. In fact, if you want to know, just try to offend somebody on the road. It is then you will know. Frustration is in the eyes of Nigeria. Some people may be going. What they are thinking is different from, some may be going. I've seen some people, as a result of this economic hardship, that they will just be going on the streets. They will just be talking to themselves. because what they are thinking is beyond
I
them.
think
Frustration.
I think they call it soliloquizing or soliloquizing. How do they call it?
Yes.
So frustration can lead to frustration. Another effect of economic hardship in Nigeria is high rate of inflation. My brother,
Inflation.
If I go to market now, let me tell you the truth. Me that I'm talking now, it has become about 6 months now that I've eaten beans in my house. Yes, beans that they used to
Yes.
that they used to sell 250.
Yes.
Now is
diamond.
3,000
It's now
naira.
gold, yes.
Yes, it's 3,000
So
naira.
what about yam?
In fact, everything has skyrocketed. You
Yam,
understand?
just one tuber of yam,
yeah,
10,000
How do
naira.
you think this current administration is working towards the economy? Imagine you entering an administration and devaluing naira and removing subsidy just like that on your first day. Don't you think that this thing has added more weight on the economical hardship too?
In fact, this administration.
But before you answer my question, sir, which political party do you support?
I am not in any political party. You
But
understand?
you must have campaigned for somebody. You must have supported somebody from the beginning. Like, are you disappointed as what you supported?
Everybody is disappointed with what is
Okay,
happening.
we understand.
Everybody is disappointed. Everybody is disappointed.
Okay.
Everybody. A friend of mine that during the period of election, that friend of mine was saying, vote for this person.
Why?
You know, now he was the one telling me yesterday that that this country is finished, that this administration is not doing anything. I said, but I told you when during the period of election. So everybody now, there is not even the rich people, everybody is facing it.
Yes.
So that is just
that's a very good one, sir.
So, sir, what do you think is the possible solution to all these problems? Because, sir, I can actually say this administration is actually making the country sink the more. Because with the rate of terrorism, okay, now based on the terrorist this now, there is this new trend now. Terrorists are going on TikTok live.
Yes,
they are showing their money, the money that they took from those who are kidnapped. So, what do you think is the possible solution to all this? Like, what's the way out?
all right. You see, well, there is no problem that does not have solution,
True.
my brother. But the point is that even if we list all these solutions, are they ready to do it?
Yeah.
Number one solution is price control. The government should control the price. You see, even the NSC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, they are not solving the matter. They are only fighting for minimum wage instead of them to fight for price control. Now that the government have increased their minimum wage, now the market people, they have increased their price.
The leader of the NLC came out like yesterday. He said that they were deceived. He said they were deceived because the thing for them, the reason why they accepted the 70,000 naira minimum wage was because the presidency told them that they are going to like reduce the cost of fuel. Now he came out and said like they were deceived.
That is the mistake they make at the first instance. I said the labor supposed not to be fighting for minimum wage. When they were fighting for minimum wage, I knew what is going to happen. I knew that price is going to skyrocket. Inflation is going to be in the market. Now the market people the government have increased their minimum wage now. Now they don't have anything to say again. And the market women, they have also increased their price. Now, so even if you collect that your salary, where will you go? You are going to market. So when you go to market, you go and meet market women.
It is still the same.
Even the price control you said, sir. That price control you said. Just imagine me going to the market to go and buy raw materials for high cost, and I'm coming to sell it at the price that will favor me. No, I'm not getting extra profit. I'm just getting my normal profit that I'm getting.
You see now.
And they're not coming to tell me that no, you must sell it at this lower price. Me, as the season, I'm the one that will be at the losing end, sir.
Exactly. That is exactly what we are saying. You see, if government can control the price, I don't even understand the economic system we are practicing in Nigeria. Is it capitalism? Is it socialism? Is it mis economy? People are just doing what they like. You understand now? So if government can control the price, as I'm talking to you now, because of high rate of inflation in the market, do you know that it has led to unemployment? About 3 people have told me that I should be praying for them, that they should not sack them in their working place. Yes. Simply because the company, the raw material that the company is buying to produce their product the raw material have skyrocketed.
Yes.
What they are buying 500 naira have become 1,000 naira.
Yes.
And now, when they produce that their product, they cannot sell it at that price again, just as what you said.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
Exactly. That's
so
why
as a result of that, they will lose customer. You understand? And they will have to reduce their worker.
Yes.
You know, so if government can reduce price, if government can control the price, you understand?
Okay.
I think that is one of the solution. That's one of the solutions.
So,
and again,
okay.
well, again, government should provide social amenity. Government like pipe-borne water, good road, electricities, and what have you. Government should provide social amenity. Because if government provides social amenity, we are not saying that government cannot employ everybody. Government can't employ every one of us.
Yes.
But there are people that, you know, they have it in mind to set up their business. And there is no business you are going to set up in this country, Nigeria, now, that will not require lights. You understand?
Yes,
so if there is social amenity, there is electricity. You understand? It will reduce the money of me go buy generator, fueling it again.
Yeah.
If they don't sell fuel, how would they make their money?
There is cars now, they are moving cars. They can be buying those ones can be buying fuel now.
And the cars can be buying fuel now.
When this fuel first went up, like to 900 or at least 600 and something, that first time, people were parking their cars to enter public transport. People were parking their cars to enter public transport. So it still varies like that.
My bro, sometimes you can have your car at home, it's not by force to drive it.
No, most people were leaving their car because of fuel. I met like different people, like 5 people. They say, "Oh, I cannot buy fuel." Though.
Bro, this is Nigeria. All of us look at it like we must have cars. Go abroad, they have fucking money, and most of them don't have cars. They enter train. They use train. They are living a very comfortable life.
Exactly.
But in Nigeria, yeah, okay, I must be bigger than you, or I must live large. I must show myself. I must do this. I must do that. It is leading us to something else in this Nigeria. But now, based on this economical hardship, I remember there's a colleague of mine. The guy always says something that if people increase the prices of goods in markets, that are they not adding to the difficulty in the economy? And I was trying to let him know that day that, bro, calm down. This thing it does not work like this. As far the prices of things are increasing, they must increase their
products.
But it was like things in Nigeria, they don't come down. I said sometimes it comes down, but people in the market they just decide not to bring it down.
My brother, thank you very much. You see, that is why I said I don't know the system of economy we are practicing. You know, everybody are just doing what they like. They are just doing what they like. If I produce this phone at the rate of 50 naira now, I can sell it at the rate of 200 naira because there is no price control. Government is not controlling price. Everybody is doing what they like. You understand? You know, the government does not have concern for the people. So people now, they take advantage of themselves. We take advantage of ourselves. You understand? So that is just it.
Many sectors of the government are not working.
They are not working. That's exactly what is happening. You know, so in fact, government have to do something concerning this economic hardship.
Do you think there's any solution that the government can do to make the hardship reduce?
There are solutions. That's what I said. That number one, government, there should be price control. Number two, there should be provision of social amenity. Number three, there should be reduction in public spending. Oh, my brother, there should be reduction in public spending.
Yes, I agree with that.
There should be prudent in public spending.
Yes.
The rate at which...
Can you explain that?
All
there
right.
should be reduction in public spending?
Yes.
I want to understand now.
In fact, what I mean by that is that we should be prudent in our in spending the country money.
Because it is split. Yes, the government. If we are to split it, that's not because they reduce the amount you can withdraw from ATM.
I'm talking about the government. For example, buying presidential yard, giving a SUV car.
How many billions for
Yes, 90 billion. 90 billion for ads.
Do you know how much the National Assembly are earning? Do you know what they are earning? They are earning nothing less than 20-something million. Monthly. As a salary monthly. You understand? And Nigeria, at this current Nigeria, and we are saying there is no money.
That's cutting the
you understand? Governance. In fact, I wrote a project during my master level. I talk about one of the things that can reduce electoral malpractice in Nigeria is that the public office holder, they should reduce their salary. they should cut their salary.
That-
In fact, they should put it in part-time.
Mm.
It is then we will know those people who are ready to
To
serve
serve,
Nigeria.
that's
I
true.
think even they put it in part time, it will bring more corruption because imagine you they put you in part time, you're not earning like 100 and something monthly. That's when you are active, working. Imagine me now, as I'm a politician now, I'll just come to you. I'm for 10 million naira cash inside back bag. Hey, my ban now.
You see, let me tell you, there is nothing like politician in the Western world. The word politicians in Nigeria, we are using some people will call themselves, I'm a politician. If you go to Western world, there are politicians have their work that they are doing.
Definitely.
They have their work that they are. You can't just sit down and say, I'm a politician. You sit down spending government money. No. That is an ambiguous statement. You understand? That is why some people want to die in this work of politics because they have seen it as a work. They have seen it as a profession,
Yes.
as a means of earning. Most of the politicians in abroad, some of them, they are lawyers, some of them, they have the work that they are doing. You understand now? And that is why, permit me to tell you, Nigeria is the only country that earn more. You know, yes, politicians earn more in Nigeria. And we are saying there is no money. We are saying there is no money. You understand? So there is money in this country. It's just that the way we are spending it is not right.
Sir, but there is still, if we are talking about the bad sides, I think we should also look at the good side because Nigeria must also have a good side. Because some people also make some statement. They say Nigeria seems very difficult to live in, but if you go abroad, you go see when your eye go tell you. Like
I feel to answer that question, I feel they have a working government.
They have a working government, but then they are not enjoying themselves.
Now, this thing is every TikToker that earn money on TikTok that pays tax. That's a very big question now. You guys, that's it. Like it's not everybody that pays tax. Do you understand? People
So what is the positive side of Nigeria?
Okay, my brother.
In the economic part.
My brother, let me tell you, there is no you cannot compare your home with another country.
True.
You understand?
Okay.
Those in abroad, it's not as if they are enjoying. You understand? It's because of the way the country is. That's why they run away. You know, they are not. It's not as if they are enjoying there.
Yes.
You can't compare your home, your mother's land, to another country.
I feel because there's a reward for
you understand?
Here, and there's no
So
reward for labor here.
Nigeria has advanced. Nigeria is blessed.
Yes.
Nigeria is a blessed country.
We are blessed.
You understand? The only problem we are having is bad leadership.
Bad leadership. Somebody also said something. They said in Nigeria we don't have all this natural disaster. Our politicians are the only natural disaster we have. Our politicians.
Let's not even call it politicians because we are problematic.
Yes.
We are problematic too because
we have greed.
Yes.
All of us we have greed in us.
Yes.
Nobody is perfect. And if you get there, if I get on that seat, I might do worse.
Yes.
You know. So
let us not be thinking like that. Just let us have it in mind that when we get there, we are going to correct it.
We are going to correct
it. So change begin from
us. Yes. So in conclusion, now what gives you hope for this our Nigerian economic future? What gives you hope in conclusion?
Well, anyway, we will continue praying.
Hey.
because that statement, what give up?
Sir, you see, 1950 that we pray for Nigeria.
that
because the way you asked me that question, as if
no, you personally, what gives you hope for Nigeria's economical future?
Well, I still believe that Nigeria is going to be better. I strongly believe that Nigeria is going to be better.
Okay.
You understand? But peradventure, let us look at it in this way. You understand? Let's also talk about restructuring. I think if there is restructuring, Nigeria will be better. You understand? If there is restructuring, you know, every region will take care of themselves. You understand? So do you know that there is no state in Nigeria that does not have resources?
Definitely.
There is no state, but we are not tapping into that resources. But every one of us, every state, they only hope in allocation coming from the federal to them. That is why they don't want to tap into their resources. But if we go for restructuring. You understand? Every state will go back to
I have a question, sir.
their resources. They will go and tap their resources.
I have a question.
Every state will be financing themselves.
Sir,
That's just it.
is that can there be restructuring without revolution?
You see, where there can be restructuring without revolution.
These are our leaders.
There can be restructuring without revolution. There can be restructuring. In fact, a time is coming that by the Nigerians by themselves, we will just tell ourselves that we want to restructure. When the colonial master, when they amalgamated us in 1914, they told us that after 100 years, if we are not happy in uniting, if we are not growing, we are free to separate. And we have over 100 years. You know, we are only managing. Permit me to tell you, we are still going to restructure. There's no two ways about it. And that is what is going to bring about development.
How can that happen when we have done protests? We try protesting and making them hear our voice. Yes.
Prosecuted them for
treason. Yeah, and the word for treason is death.
Restructuring, if they've made poverty an instrument, how will that restructure work?
You get?
In fact, that is another difficulty that Nigeria is facing. If Nigerian government have caged us, they have caged us to the extent that we don't have freedom. So when that is why if they say they want to do protests, I don't go out with them because I know what is going to result out of it. At the end of the day, they will hijack it. Yes. The government will hijack it. You understand? They will plan sabotage among the protesters. They will pay them money.
Imagine protesters that want to protest. You want to protest and you are announcing it. You are giving them enough. Like, I don't feel like that's the
you are making them to plan with you or plan ahead.
But
I
just believe that when we get to we have not got to the bridge. When we get to the bridge, we will cross.
So, what is your advice? What is your advice to the masses watching you, sir?
All right. Well, my advice to the masses is that at this period of economic hardship, cut your clothes
according to your material.
According to your material. Just cut your coat according to your material. That's just it. So
okay.
You don't make you not do pass yourself. Not do pass yourself. You understand? There is always a hard time for everybody. There's always a difficult time. So let us assume that this is our difficulty time that we are passing through. So later we are going to get to the promised land.
Yes.
We are going to get to the Canaan land. So that is just my advice.
You have also had all this personal situationship with this economical distance too.
That
you have had personal situations with this economical distance.
Exactly.
The beans now.
Ima, are you trying to abuse me?
No. I feel like you said something personal.
That was personal too.
Yeah, so that's why
that is it. Everybody is affected. There is nobody that is not affected.
I don't eat beans anymore.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
And it's good for you. It's good for it's a protein. It's good. You see, most of the food that we eat is starch, and it's not good. So we're supposed to be missing protein. That's why sometimes if I'm eating rice, I try to mix it with beans. You understand? But now that beans is cost now 3,000 naira.
Sir, ordinary turkey is 3,500. I want to buy turkey outside 3,500. You don't pass through there, I want chop.
You see, they go price turkey. So you get money.
Yeah. No, now.
That is the hardship we are talking about. It's not concerned.
Yes, now.
That's not true. Don't mind them. I want to buy food at that price. It's just pricing.
We are talking of turkey.
Yes.
Don't worry. Anyway, I will show them the gate to your house. They will come and visit you.
Please, I'm not guilty. I'm not guilty.
Thank you very much for coming to our podcast today. We very much appreciate it.
And I'm very, very sure that the masses have already learned a lot, because me myself I have learned a lot.
Yes,
you know,
me too, I've learned a lot too.
I enjoyed this podcast.
Yes.
It's one of the best that we have had.
Yes.
So sir, we really thank you for honoring our invite. We thank you very much.
He's still our humble teacher, lecturer, PhD holder, master holder, everything
holder, record breaker.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir.
So what you are saying it does not bring money. That's a title. We We are talking of economic hardship now.
Economic hardship is part of this one.
Yeah, thank you very much. I still remain your humble host, Kifu, and
Your humble host,
thank you
Deweez.
guys for staying tuned. See you guys next time.
Catch ya
Peace.
later.